Good day, beautiful people. Today we are going to try to put together a Bible case for my husband. So let's get to work. Alrighty, so he wants his Bible case. I do book totes for this Bible. I have book totes that I have done. I have not done a Bible case, so this will be something new that we're doing together. I attempted to do this probably about 2 weeks ago, completely failed and ruined it. So we're going to try another way. I'm not really sure. So what we are going to do, let's see. So he wants them done in this green bandana. It's his favorite color. So I've done I have gotten 5 bandanas just in case. Because I think 3 last time or something, and it just wasn't enough. So let's start off with 2 first so we can get the measurements for the interior and the outer fabric, because he wants slides to go for the top and the bottom of the cover. So let's see. I'm trying to, I guess I'll just pull this back in a minute. And I already gave these a press, but they might need another one. Okay, so I'm not really sure how we're going to do this. Okay, so we have our zipper. I just used a zipper by the yard, and I have the pull tabs. I'm going to do 2 for him, seeing that I know he'll like that. So let's see what we need to do. Look, this is me trying to figure out how this works. This is how my brain works whenever we try a new project. It's everywhere. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this and figure out how much we need, because I'm going to have to curve the edges most likely, and I'm trying not to move his stuff because I know he would not want that. Okay, so we need at least 1 inch on each side because we're going to have to sew it, and he wants it snug. So if we do, see, the bandanas are so off. I can't stand that. Okay, so if we do 1 inch. All right, so let's see if we can try to cut off the edges. Let's see. Because that's even, it's kind of crooked. I don't know why it's doing that. Look at here. Look at here. All right, so I need about 1 inch. So that's going to come to right there. So let's just try this and see, because I might have to order some more if I mess up. All right, let's see on this side. We need 1 inch on this side also. You'll hear my dog clacking. Okay. There's 1 inch on that side also. Which I think y'all can see it's kind of crooked, like the bandana. Okay. So we're going to start with that. And then we probably will need 1 inch for the tops. We're honestly winging this. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so we most likely did 1 inch there, 1 inch there. So we need 1 inch here. So I'm just measuring from the bottom or the ends of the the book. I'm sorry. No, I honestly don't even know how this is going to come out, but we're going to try. If you don't succeed the first time, try again. Okay. All right. So let's measure this and see. So we have 2 pieces that are going to need fleece on them. And we have, this is 18 and a little bit over a quarter and 12 inches high. So that is okay. Okay. So what we need to do is do little slides. That needs to go that way. And that one is going to need fleece. So we need to do little slides. So let's see how big we want those. If these, we might have to cut up the other stuff. If we do it this way, we won't have to bind it, because it already has it's already done. We possibly could do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the fleece, and I am going to cut this for the flaps. I'm not going to fleece this because it shouldn't need it, but I'm going to cut this for the flaps, and then I will be right back. And we're back. Okay, so I ironed the fleece on the interior and outer fabric. So what I need to do now is take our 2 pieces of fabric, and I know it's a little bit long. I'm gonna trim it up. We're gonna take our 2 pieces of fabric, which measure 12 by 5 1/4. So the 2 pieces of fabric are 12 by 5 1/4, and the other pieces are 18.5 by 12. So I need to sew from here all the way around. I'm not going to sew this because that's the opening, and I'm going to sew over here, and then I'm going to put that together real quick, and then I have to get everything prepared for the zipper. This is probably going to be the hardest part for me, so we will figure out how to do that when we come back. Okay, so I have sewn the flap covers, but I'll just call them that, the flap covers. And this is the inside of the bag. So what I need to do is I need to sew the outside with this side. And then I will put, I believe this is, I think I did 21. This is 21 inches, and I'm going to wrap this for the handle. So let's see. So I'm going to sew these 2 together. So it's going to be like this. So then we have our flaps. So what I'm going to do is I'll fold this in, and I will, because he wants his handle just to be like one. You know, he always makes me do this outside of the box. Things I've never done before. He definitely does that. So what I need to do is sew that. Let's see. Once I turn that around. Yeah, and then I'll sew half and half, and he can have like a thing right there. But I'll loosen it up just a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to sew both of these pieces together, and we're going to sew our handle on. And then we're going to figure out our zipper. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I expected it to take, but so far we are looking okay. So this is what we're going with at the moment. This is what we have. I have my 2 panels. I have the handle. So this is looking all right. I'm not hating on this at all. I am a little nervous because last time, I mean, it didn't look this pretty, but last time I couldn't line up the zipper and stuff correctly. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do the best we can. So this with the Bible in it looks really, really good. So I like this. What I'm going to do is I'm most likely going to use a bias and tape to do the edges. So at the moment, we're going to set that aside. I need to cut 2 pieces of this to make our zipper area. I don't even know what to call that, guys. I'm going to be honest. So I have my zipper. This is 27 inches long. So I'm going to do, and I know I'll have like a little bit extra just because I'll be able to cut it off. So I would rather have more than not have any. Because I think this is the last zipper by the yard that I have in this color, and that's what he wants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 pieces, and I'm probably most likely going to have to put them together. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces. They're going to be 2 inches on each side. So it'll be like this. I need 4 inches. So it'll be 2 inches on each side, and then I'm going to go sew this together like I would a zipper pouch. And then we'll be right back to see if this works. Okay, so I have done the zipper. So what we need to do is honestly just, I might need to trim this down. It's supposed to be 4 inches. That's what I'm going with, but I believe this is 4.5. So I might have to trim some down. So I need it to go, so if I put this in the middle, this is where I messed up last time because I've never done this. So this is going to be interesting. So if I do it like this, and I was able to get it on, it just didn't line up correctly. So let me see if I can. Okay, so if I have it, okay, so it will fit like this. I don't know why it's not working at this moment in time, but I plan on using the double fold bias and tape. This is a 0.875 inches wide. So honestly, y'all just pray this works. Okay, alrighty. So we have completed this wonderful Bible case. I did not even want to finish the video, but I will finish the video because I messed up on the bag. Everything honestly came out pretty perfect. Like it's really, really nice, really good, except I put this side of the zipper on backwards. Or no, I'm sorry. This side of the zipper on backwards. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to figure out how to fix this. I might have to try to undo all of this and flip it. I'm not even really sure. It's okay though. I'm a little bit upset. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But this is why I wanted to finish the video, because not everything will come out exactly how you like, and not everything is going to come out good the first time or second time. But we are going to finish this and we're going to figure out how we can fix it, and then I'll show you the end results. And we are done. I had to take off all of, I think it was the other one, but I had to take off all of the bias tape. I had to take off the zipper, and I had to flip it around, and then I had to sew everything back together. But besides that, it looks pretty good. I really think it came out well for, you know, my second time. and not really knowing how to do this, because this really just gives me, it just is confusing sometimes, the zipper and how this works. And just look, it is done, it is completed. I hope that he loves it. I'm gonna have to figure out the bottom, like this part. I need to go in and sew this to this, because when I open it, it's not able to like lay flat because of this. So I definitely might need to sew that. So I'll probably run a stitch for this to hold it together. But besides that, it looks great. I hope he loves it. Happy belated anniversary, and there you go. And I will see you on the next one. And